You know what? Chocolate biscuits. Although there's no post on the inside. Well, I've committed now. Oh, it's gone wrong. Hey there, and welcome back to Snowrunner Season 10 in Duncan Bay, British Columbia, where we are going to make a start on fixing bridges, clearing roadblocks, and making the general traversability, better. So, we're kitted out. We've got my new favorite scout, the Kenworth 963, and we're going to start off with South City Bridge, which is going to require, as you can see, 3 wooden planks. Now this will help to connect the north and south elements for the eastern side of the map, so that if we do need to go north to south, it'll be quicker if we come across this side and then head up basically what is a road, rather than on the western shore, which requires a lot of driving over mud and through puddles, rocks, and it just kind of takes a long time. This is now kitted out. We've got the Traveller engine, the Wanderer engine, rather, in the rig, and kitted out in a very lovely, striking black and orange livery, with a couple of stickers dotted here and there. And that stop sign, well, we should have stopped. I mean, that wouldn't have happened if, I'd have stopped. Also, while we're down near the Sawmill, where we're going to get the plank, we can get the Sawmill bridge and do that. Oh, wow. That must be a record for, starting damage for me. So, yeah, solid exploration last time. And just keeping that momentum going. As we pretty much discovered all of the map bar one watchtower. This is looking like an area that should be fairly easy to get in and out of over and over again. I've not put on the loading crane because it does decrease the power to weight ratio, and I've not put on the roof rack because I'm I don't have to pay for fuel in the garage, and there are lots of trailers. I don't really feel the need to use spares and things like that. Oh, the loading bay is covered here. Right, because you never know. This mission through here might just require wooden planks as well. Which, given it is just a regular gap spanning water, quite likely. If it says logs, I'm going to be annoyed because, I mean, look at all the logs here. They could have just used that digger to just move them. Right, let's see. Right, what's it called? Sawmill Bridge. Yeah, 2 medium, 2 short logs and 1 medium. So you have to go all the way up and around and come down to deliver them there. That's, yeah, I thought that was going to be a bit too good to be true. Not cool, game. Not cool. Also, with the order that I'm doing these, so some of the bridges require a concrete slab and a service part. So improving that drivability between areas of the map should enable me to gather the concrete slabs a lot quicker than if I was having to take the worse, muddier routes. But you can see, even with the cargo on board now, the performance difference between this and the previous episode, where, we would get to here and we start to struggle. I have switched from the highway to the advanced special gearbox. It's a bit more fuel efficient. And then, of course, what's it called? The Wanderer engine? No, I might have got it wrong. I probably have. It's the engine you unlock as the upgrade, basically. So we'll come across here. There's going to be a lot of quick fire, short tasks. I mean, I presume that's the methodology that most people take. You do your map exploration first, Then you clear roadblocks and build bridges, either working your way out from the garage or, you know, whatever you deem efficient. And then start doing contracts, unless you're really after something in particular, in which case you might do some of the contracts first. Because we don't need the all-wheel drive on there. So yeah, I'm down to only a maximum of 5 gears, but I'm not exactly slow. And the fuel consumption's a lot lower. Uphill, stick the all-wheel drive on, always helps. So this is, I mean, you can see this bridge is made of metal, but look how I'm transferring and converting all this wood. I mean, there is a wooden base, but there's still quite a lot of metal involved in there. Right, so we've enabled rock slide, and as you can see, 1 slab, 1 spare part. We're going to drive back to here, get 2 service spare parts, take 1 there, and deliver 1 to the landslide on the road, because that also needs 1. Right, so we've got our service spare parts on board now. This truck is a little big for town, really. Just a smidgen. Past the stop sign. Oh, this one didn't hurt us. While I have some indecision about what gear I'm going to use. So we're going to be all in one go, trying to run, what, three tasks at once? Let's get the high gear and the all-wheel drive in there. Quick. If I can actually get past the rock slide, I can't quite remember. I might just plow on. Because there is some of the roadblock that this thing can just drive on. Such as there's one in the next map where, as you'll see in the video for how to get this and the Mac, that I did just drive this straight over a roadblock when getting to the garage in the next map. There you go. See, this thing doesn't have a problem going uphill. If you are having problems and you're using a controller, try checking for software updates. That could be a potential issue. Yeah, I mean, I could risk it. You know what? Chocolate biscuits. Although there's no post on the inside. Well, I've committed now. Oh, it's gone wrong. Well, after that blunder, we swiftly recovered, and oh, I think a tree stump there. We will make our way along the western shore. A river. I don't know if it's a river or technically part of the sea, like the estuary. I suppose at that point it's still a river. So this, whatever the shoreline is, the left-hand shoreline, north of the garage. Although this will take a little bit, and we can grab. Pretty sure there are service parts in the north of the map. Yeah, yes, there are. So I can always bring some others back. I should probably, you know, in terms of environmental awareness, clear the spilt cargo. I could probably use the big crane for that, if it would reach. I mean, the water is pretty deep. Now, the level designers have been really kind here in that not only is there a trailer store just around the corner, but there's also, for those hard mode players, a free sideboard trailer, which is very welcome for missions such as North City Bridge, which require, of course, lots of cargo in order to actually complete them. So you can just do it in one run, which is what we're going to do now. We're going to follow the northern road to the west, And we're not going to follow the detour because I don't like how long it takes. So I'm just going to go this way. I mean, the size of the truck just genuinely just kind of make mincemeat of this route that you would normally probably not take with some trucks, because there are some big drops, as you will see right now. Yeah, for some smaller stuff with lower overhangs, yeah, not too friendly. But for this beastie boy, it's what we like to see. All right, we've got our metal beams now from the factory in the upper left. Now we just make the return journey, which, I mean, should be as straightforward as the first one was. Just maybe a little slower, obviously, because we've got, what are these, 3-4 ton when they're packed down. So this is where we'll see the Kenworth really play its ride height to its advantage, as it just climbs pretty much straight up there. No fuss. People say this thing's weak. No. And I've still got the stock tires on there. Not a modded vehicle. These are just the stock tires. No, it's the size of them. It's not all about the numbers. Those 3 magical numbers that everyone swears by. So I'm not really sure why the South City Bridge has a different makeup to the North City Bridge, in that they have the same base structure, and I bet wooden planks go down as the base for the road, as we'll see in a minute. And yeah, metal and loads of wood, and the bridge is built in the exact same way, yet has different requirements. Right. Because that makes sense. I don't know, maybe they had some of the supplies in stock already, and, you know, things like that. Right, so I ideally would like the place to turn around. Sorry, oh god, I'm like the size of a building. Sorry, excuse me, coming through. Pardon me, excuse me. Sorry. Sorry about your car. My bad. Hopefully nobody notices. Hopefully he's got autonomous winch. And I presume everyone around here knows the speed limit anyway. Right, so I'm just gonna attach the trailer there. There's only one way in here. Can I even make this turn? Nope. And I've already caused some property damage. We'll just get enough to dip a wheel in. Oh, that's also a repair sensor. So we need one of these, because we dropped one in the river. Nope. Let me winch. Give me the trailer. Give me the trailer. There we go. And we're going to go back across and get our concrete slabs. So I did forget one small detail where I forgot that in order to get access to concrete slabs, you need to complete the unfinished business plant contract, which, as you can see, requires the delivery of 1 metal beam, 1 service spare part, and 1 cargo container. So those 3 items are obtainable from the north of the map, so from the factory, where we've previously got the metal beams for the bridge, and then the municipal factory in the middle of the main town in the north has the cargo container, and then you cross the bridge at the service center, oddly enough, for the service parts. So we're going to use the trailer we've already got to transport all 3. You will also need this as part of unlocking the Mac anyway, so it's better to do it sooner rather than later, and you'll have to do it for clearing roadblocks. So yeah, did forget about that one, but luckily as I was searching for the concrete slabs, oh yeah, we forgot about that one. So my trailer is ready to go with the cargo container, as it's not too heavy, and I've got heavier cargo on the truck, but providing a nice amount of push and traction on the rear wheels. So we're now driving. So we've got metal beams here, the other two ingredients here, and we're going to cross here and just head from west to east into here, where we can also refuel, and then we'll come back with the slabs. It's a truck that actually makes these, what are in reality very large trailers, look a bit small, you know, because this truck is so big. I don't know if these hitch trailers are actually just a bit upscaled a bit much. I mean, even farm trailers aren't like this ridiculously tall and with the wheels of this size. Well, not all of them anyway. But this is a fairly straightforward, easy drive. It's actually mapped out in my guide for unlocking the map. So, apart from those, I'll see you when I'm getting close to the plant now. After just a couple of minutes driving, nothing too strenuous, we are pretty much here. So this will actually change my route back to town, I think. Because I can go via the farm. So just a bit of low gear action through here. The water in the mud is quite intense. And we can pinch all the fuel out of that scout trailer. Or, well, you know, half of it. One, two, three. So, contract completed now. Let's get that out of the way. Get us some fuel. Reactivate the mission that we want. There we go. Now we've got a wonderful looking up arrow. Oh, and a loading area that's actually near the loading bay. That is weirdly rare in this map. A lot of the green boxes are far away from the red ones. And I now have a visiting cat on my lap. So we want one on the truck, one in the trailer. And off we go down the road. I do like this one, actually. I do wish that the developers would address the issue of the fact that the cargo moves around a lot more than the truck does when it's supposedly tied down. Like, the cargo wouldn't really, unless it was done badly, wouldn't move around at all. I mean, look at it jiggle around. It's moving way more than the truck itself. Which is probably having an effect on the handling of the truck. Because it's weight shifting. It's a weird one. It's a weird one for sure. Might have to go, yeah, low plus here. Where it's particularly mud. I mean, just remember, these aren't rated as mud tires. Oh, I've beached on that bit. I hate roots. Roots in this game. They're just, oh. The immovable objects. I mean, I know they're super sturdy in real life. It can cause a lot of damage. But, I mean, what is that root even? Like, is that one of the big tree's roots? That's pretty far out. They just have a root in the road, which is what some of the paths have. It's just... ah. I do have half a cat on my lap now. Which... nope. Well, can't see it in the cab. But if you hear a little squeak, then that'll be her. She has just her front paws down. Right, so I'm hoping when I make this delivery that it consumes the concrete slab that is in the trailer, so that the trailer gets lighter, not the one on the truck. Because that would be annoying. And now we climb and climb and climb. Well, actually, driving from first person in this, I mean, it's nice actually that the dashboard or the dials are actually big enough to read. Oh, it's like mine. So what he's got switched off is the lane management thing. So I've got a setting in my car where if you stray across a white line, say on a motorway, without indicating, the car beeps at you to sort of tell you that you've done it. And it looks like the symbol. It looks like this symbol, but I mean, I switch it off. Not that I don't use my indicators to, change lanes. But, when there's roadworks, you have to change lanes. So the car thinks you're just misbehaving. It's a pretty nice interior. Where the car is, it's got too much of an opinion of its own when it's supposed to just be a car. So up there is the gateway to North Peak, but we're not going that way. I am feeling a bit brave because I'm doing this without a crane. So, you've probably noticed the trailer being a bit flippy-tippy, but not quite going all the way over. And I'm having to breathe quite a big sigh of relief every time it settles back down. Need all-wheel drive on, we're going downhill. Because we can afford to speed up a little bit as well. So yeah, we'll drop this off at the rock slide. We will head across to the service area to get another part. We can go and clear the landslide on the hill. And then we can come back here and get consumables for the ferry, so we can use the ferry to cross. Not that that's so important, but it would just be another thing off the list. There's the docks with the barge. Although the barge doesn't have any edges. It's a bit weird. As in, like, safety rail edges. I'm surprised this bridge is intact and that you don't have to just deliver wood here. But yeah, some of these roads, look how warped they are. So you'll be wanting your all-wheel drive just to bridge over those gully shapes that are coming across the road. Oh, no, we want to go this way. Save us having to go across the bridge, go through town, and then go across the bridge. Although, maybe I will actually keep the one in the trailer because I'm going to have to leave the trailer where it is because I'm not going to be able to turn around. Although I'm not going to have to deal with it for too long, so yeah, I will leave the trailer here just so I don't try and like reverse turn around the trailer. Which, if you know that these ones are particularly old. We do a quick three-pointer. And we're not going to have a repeat of last time where I just dunk it in the river. So it is pretty muddy there. No issues with the hills. Just a bit slow when it's a bit muddy, but it's a pretty big truck. we go. There's that bit cleared. What? Oh, temporary measures is a couple of logs, I believe. Yeah, 2 short logs. We won't be doing that one for a while, but I think we can actually. It's one of those where you can still actually make it across if you're big enough. The game really wants me to do this mission, and I'm not about to do it. So. Oh no. Oh no. I'm too big. Too big to turn around. Might have to use the winch just to drag myself. There we go. So I can fit around the corner. Lovely. The truck that was too big. I mean, it is a big boy. Right, with our trailer back on the hitch, we can head into town and grab the service part for the landslide on the road that is back across the river and make our way there. We'll steaming up. Let everybody know we're here. And this will be a straight in and out. Oh, just enough. Oh, that's a full repair one as well. I guess it's got the sign that says truck services. We are just going to go across the river, down the slipway like any normal truck would. Into the river, stick it in low plus. Yeah, given the trailer, we will struggle a little bit more coming through here. But only because that first bit is flowing. But we should just have the beans to just drive over things. Right, that is the river crossing made. Nice and easy. Yeah, if you're wondering how to get across, you literally... This is just behind the garage exit. It's very, very straightforward. And then I'm going to break through this fence. I'm going to drive... Oh, that bird just flew into the truck. We're up here because this will make getting into the very western side of the map a lot easier. Because the alternate sort of scout route is fairly sheer in its approach up the hill. Plus you'll want it for that big trailer down there. You'll want to do this first. Oh, I didn't even have to activate it. There we go. Have they changed that? Now it's time for another contract, which is consumables for the ferry, so that we get access, well, to the ferry, which is much quicker than going this way. It does cost 750, but if your costs are reduced to... Actually, I'm not sure if it's affected by the new game plus, because it's not like refueling or repairing, and it isn't like buying a trailer, so I presume it actually does cost you money to use it, even if you've got everything sort of set to free. Might have to actually, if I can get my wording right, have to pay for it. Which ordinarily it does cost $750. Which I suppose, because it's a bit of a time saver. I mean, in saying that, I've what, you got 20 litres getting across here. Not a massive. It's pretty expensive. It doesn't save like heaps of time either. If it took you to the other end of the map, I could maybe justify it that way. But plus, if you've got something like the Mac and a trailer, you're gonna get stuck. So yeah, we're gonna head up to the farm, grab some consumables, and then just deliver those. And then I think we'll finish off with one of the wood missions. We'll head up to the sawmill or the log station to see what that's all about. See how this thing does with some proper logging. I've done testing in mud with medium logs on the truck and on the trailer at the same time, and everything was fine. So around here, it should be dandy, really. So a quick note for consumables for the ferry: the delivery point is behind the garage. Not one of these where it's kind of on either side, even though the ferry is just in the middle. So you will have to come back across the river. That was quite a big dive into the water, to say so myself. Again, we're fighting... I don't think we're actually fighting the current. We're just fighting some rocks. As we come around, there we go. The little delivery area on this side of things. And that's another accessibility mission completed. Alright, so now we're going to jump in to do the Sawmill Bridge. So I've got a medium logs trailer, which, you know, fairly standard, and the short logs frame. Using this gateway will cost you 700. It doesn't even stop your engine, actually. So I think I'm going to have to double check the map. We have to come out and round. Maybe up here. It's gonna be a fairly hefty drive. But we'll jump in when we get into some tricky bits. We've got quite the hill coming up now. I mean, obviously we don't have any cargo on board, but we are slowed by the fact, you know, we've got the weight of the crane and we've got the trailer. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to high gear it. No matter how many times I try. Oh, there we go. So there's quite a bit of wood. Oh, I'm not sure which direction I'm supposed to be going. Well, it's all right. I'm just going to keep to the right here. With all the rockage. And because it also keeps us out of the mud. Pretty bad there as well. That's going to need low gear. Oh, there is a... We can see a structure in the woods over there, actually. I did bring a trailer with me because I don't know what's there. Accidentally putting the truck into reverse. Very professional. I've played this game before. Wow. Probably the most sturdy bridge in all of Snowrunner. Huge lake. Given the water level there, I mean, it looks like it was a lake already, but yet the banking's fallen away. Who knows? Who knows with the way they make these maps and put in the water levels? It's a bit mad. But you'll notice that we do need 2 short logs, so I will be using the tiny... is it an exploit in just putting, you know, 6 short logs in? I might not be able to manually load. It'd be weird if I could. I don't know which is which. Oh, there is a trailer up here. That's annoying. I hefted that for nothing. So for hard mode players, there is a medium log trailer. By what I presume, this is going to be the medium log, well, logging camp, which is a good to know. Looks like we might have to bring some other cargo up here at some point. Yes, thank you for giving me the XP for the trailer. Right. So I'm going to want to turn around. Or am I? Can I? Oh no, I can. Right. Which one is which? The medium logs is this one. Oh, there's a scout fuel trailer up here as well. There's fuel all over the map. It's so generous. Right, we're going to try and reverse this. It's not going to go well. It's already. We bang a winch onto there. Come on, pull it around. That will do. Put it on the trailer. It's going to be a faff to get that trailer into that position anyway. Well, to get your truck in while attached to the trailer to get the medium logs. Really, we only need the one set. And it is basically then just a trundle down the hill to the drop-off. But this truck does suit this environment. Apart from when you bop into a tree. And we do have the crane just in case things fall out. But also, why are they not in the... Right, so we're going to do that and then we'll hit... Oh, right. Detach the trailer. Then unpack just the truck. Cargo management, short logs, loading platform. Hit me with a double. Did the outriggers even hit the ground? Flimsy boys. So you can drop off to either side, which is nice. A bit conscious of the logging trailer. They seem to roll with quite a high center of mass, which is understandable. It just seems like at the moment that low plus is going to be the best option. We've got our 6 short logs in the carriage. And I'm not sure if it's left or right. It's left. What I do have to say so far about the map is that it is just like lovely. You've got, there's so much verticality to it, which is actually quite rare for a Snowrunner. And there's more than one way to get somewhere, which is normally only the case once you've essentially built everything up. But before you do that in this map, there are already pretty much 2 ways to get somewhere. Oh no. Okay, well they've become unpacked, but they're all still in there. This is quite the downhill jam. So we've got lots of crane work to do. Can the crane reach the back? Right, so we want to take 3 of these out. 3 of these small ones out, the shorties. Oh, I only got 1 there. Right, let's see. Can we reach? Oh, it's not. I don't think it's going to be enough. No, because we're missing the control of extending this piston. We don't have it. There aren't enough controls for the cranes in the game, which is infuriating. Restore, detach, pack, unload. And then we'll maneuver backwards slightly so we can get down and reach. Oh, that is not in a good spot there. Hey, what have you done? You melon. Oh my god, your depth perception's just gone out the window. Come on. How do I even got there? I'm gonna be able to grab it. No! No! Yeah. Okay, that's better. Oh, we rescued that one. Alright, let's go shimmy by all this. Luckily, the truck is nice and heavy, so, you know, just throwing the crane around isn't going to destabilize you. Which is nice for once for the logging vehicles, because sometimes you just feel like it's going to flip over at any moment. Right, try and both of these, just thread them backwards a bit and bloop. That's the sound you hear actually in logging areas of trailers being loaded with logs. Is bloop. Oh, that water's deep. Oh. And pump pack. Bob's your uncle. There's your log bridge. So with that, I think apart from one bridge, yeah, it's the drilling bridge. That's all of these done. All of the routes cleared. All the bridges built. We'll pop that there for now. So yeah, smashing. So next time we'll work on a couple more contracts and open the gate if we need to go through. We don't need to go through straight away. I don't intend to rush for the max because it's not urgent. But yeah, I want to thank you all very much for watching. Join us next time and have a great day.